There's something about triggering sounds or music that just gravitates towards the deepest memories of your brain. The sad thing about it, you remember small details, but not the full picture. You remember that essentially it is just a memory, but it was once the moment. Do you remember if you even enjoyed the moment, or did you just want it to pass? I don't know about you, sometimes my brain wanders to elementary school. I remembered the vivid smell of crayons in the box. I remember one of my first grade teachers used to grade our papers with a star that looks like this. And I randomly catch myself doing these stars and remember her. The memory of my third grade teacher, Miss Adams, won't leave my mind, for as she impacted my life in a way. I wonder how she's doing today. I wonder if she's still here, if she's okay, if she's enjoying her time. Time is wild. It robs us. But growing up, I got the warning signs, the adults. Wow, I'm an adult now. But the adults back then, I guess you can say, used to tell me, time flies. These 4 years will pass by like nothing. Yeah, right, I thought. Boy, was I wrong. When I see nostalgic videos on TikTok or videos with a nostalgic sound, I know you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, look up nostalgia videos. It genuinely makes me sad. There's absolutely no way we can go back. Are you sure? Would I start over? Absolutely not. Every lesson, every moment, every detail, every reaction has built and shaped me into the woman I am today. But to go back and relive some moments I would kill for. Moments that made me happiest. Moments like when I used to pretend to eat ants to gross my cousins out. To this day, they're convinced I was really eating them. Or moments like when I used to help my grandma put up Christmas lights. It really felt like winter at that time. Like you can feel that it was cold. And it felt like Christmas. Even if in my story my parents were separated, I enjoyed having 2 Christmases or 2 New Year's. I enjoyed being with one side and seeing my other cousins for another holiday. Times were simpler. And it's like music is therapy. It really is. I'm not sure about you, but I remember where I was when Telepatia by Kali Uchis came out. And I was obsessed with it, and I was listening to it back to back, even though it was overplayed. I remember the way it made me feel, the way Peaches made me feel also by Justin. And the whole Blonde album by Frank Ocean. I recently played it again because I remember the feeling it gave me, and I remember I listened to it when I was dealing with the heartbreak at that time. And it's not about the heartbreak, it's about the details surrounding it. Like during that time I went to high school and I lived with my uncle and aunt and my cousin, and those times were just simply amazing. I always love thinking about those times because they're like this family that I always wanted, like the ones they show you in the movies. You have dinner together, you go to church together, you eat and talk about your day. You know, it was wonderful. It was a wonderful time. Times were simpler. Sure, it was also messy, obviously, what we went through back then. But knowing what I know now, the messy before doesn't compare to the messy now. There's this quote: it's hard to turn the page when you know someone won't be in the next chapter, but the story must go on. Thomas Wilder, or Wilder, but I think it's Wilder. Anyways, just as the time flies, seasons pass, we know people also come and go. They're in our lives for a reason. Take it in, soak in every moment, for as once it's done, it's over. The good and the bad. It doesn't last forever. If you feel sad, feel sad. If you feel like crying and screaming, cry and scream. If you're very excited, show it. Don't hide your emotions. We're too young to act like we're okay. If you need help, ask for help. Wear your emotions on your sleeves. It won't be there forever. You never know. It might end tomorrow. You might feel the happiest tomorrow. If you're a teenager and anything like I was, don't try to grow up too fast. Because let me tell you, it'll be here before you know it. Enjoy your youth as a kid. Who cares if people say that about you? Like, you're such a kid, you're a jit. Like, honestly, who gives a be like, yeah, I'm a kid, and what? Enjoy every little moment, every little heartbreak. Even if it feels slow or lonely, it's all part of the process. Learn to embarrass yourself. Maybe we will remember. But who cares? Make conversations with strangers. Make friends who are joyful and funny. Be friends with the weird kids, or the ones that are considered weird in high school. But who cares what people think of them? If they're the ones who make you happy, then be surrounded by that. Let your crush know that you like them. Who knows what will happen? But looking back, it's important to not regret the things you didn't do. Instead, learn from it. We're not getting this moment nor time back. Time waits on nobody. So why should we? As badly as I would love to go back and relive moments in my childhood, maybe even high school, I know that it could never happen. Ever. It's a fantasy that I could never let go of. If only a time machine existed. Oh, but it doesn't. It's just a thing called life, so we must not rush it. Everything comes with time, the right time. We only have now, which just became a memory, and our future, which is happening right now. Soak it in, all in, while you can. Heal, grow, learn, enjoy, cry, laugh until you grow abs, read, sing, fall, get back up, create new relationships, new friendships, fall again, get back up again. Take sports, or tell your little cousins to take up sports or take up hobbies that they would love. Create. Do the things that you love right now while you can. Because in the future, it's the Hunger Games out here. Not really, but everything is enjoyable. Because it will become a memory that you just can't get back. Especially some people. Wherever you are, life is a roller coaster. Escape in your memories once in a while, but come back. And know it's time to create new ones. Life is precious. Don't take it for granted. You're here for a reason, maybe a season in someone else's life, but you have yourself forever. With love, Kay's Angels. Kay's Angels, out.